Hi friends, welcome back to Cooking with Katie. Today we're going to be making a Tuscan sausage and potato soup. So you're going to take a skillet and put a little bit of olive oil, just enough to coat the bottom. Take a pound of Italian sausage and we're going to crumble it up and brown it. Then we're going to go ahead and dice up a whole yellow onion as well as a whole bag of Yukon potatoes. Once your meat is finished browning, go ahead and put it into a bowl. Be sure to keep all the grease and stuff inside here because we're going to use that to brown the onions. All right, so once your onion's in there, go ahead and take 1 tablespoon of minced garlic. And we're going to cook this until it's nice and brown. After you put the garlic in, go ahead and take 1 teaspoon of paprika, half a teaspoon of salt, and half a teaspoon of pepper. We're going to mix this all around. And then once this is nice and brown, go ahead and take 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour and put that in there and just keep stirring constantly so that it doesn't burn. And if your sausage didn't make a whole bunch of grease, go ahead and add a little bit more olive oil so that the onions don't stick to the bottom. All right, once you've added your flour and gotten that all cooked in, go ahead and put everything into a big pot. Be sure to scrape the bottom so you get all the nice little crispy parts off. Then we're going to take 5 cups of chicken broth. We're going to bring this to a boil, and then once it starts boiling, go ahead and put in your potatoes. Once you have the chicken broth at a rolling boil, go ahead and add your potatoes. We're going to reduce the heat to a nice simmer and cover it with a lid and do that for 15 minutes. While you're waiting on the potatoes to finish cooking, go ahead and take a can of navy beans, drain them and rinse them, as well as half a cup of sun-dried tomatoes. We're going to finely chop those. Once your potatoes are done cooking, go ahead and add the tomatoes and the navy beans, and we're going to leave the lid off the pot and let it simmer for another 5 minutes. If you wanted the soup to be a little bit thicker, once your potatoes are nice and tender, go ahead and take a potato masher and just kind of mash around so that some of them are broken up, because that'll make a really nice thick soup. Once you finish the last 5 minutes of simmering, go ahead and take 2 cups of half and half, reduce your heat to low and put that in there and keep stirring until that is thickened up. Then we're going to add the meat back. Once you've added the sausage and the half and half has started to thicken up, go ahead and take a tablespoon and a half of the basil pesto. We're going to put that in, as well as probably 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese. All right, the soup is finished cooking. We're going to go ahead and garnish the top with a little bit of the sun-dried tomatoes and some more fresh Parmesan, and dinner served. So if you like this recipe, please like, share, follow, YouTube subscribe so we can make more recipes together. Have a good day. Cheers.